Okay. So, in the afternoon, you hear a crashing sound. So let's put you in one of these maps. It's encounter time.
Yep, absolutely, Guy. We are on the same.
And this is this is not going to be, since you're going at a relatively fast clip. You're not trying to be stealthy, and these creatures are not trying to be stealthy.
Nah. Stealth ain't the flavor today.
So, very similar to what you had before, you have goblins riding other creatures. But this time around, they're riding ogres.
Ooh. It's like the Halfling Blood Bowl team all over again.
Yeah, it really is.
Wait, the halflings on Blood Bowl ride ogres?
Yeah, they have ogre friends that pick them up and throw them like footballs, especially when they're holding it.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
It is positively ridiculous and hilarious.
Yep. Same with the Treants. They can also chuck players downfield.
What area of the map are we coming in on?
You're coming up in this corner right here.
Okay, in that case, Hugh's going to be up here because his cat can climb.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll roll this. And you hear from behind you, from this area right here, like buzzing sounds. And two giant mantises land behind you, and they also have goblin riders.
It's an ambush.
I mean, you heard them, so they don't have advantage, and you don't have advantage.
But they got a
nobody is surprised.
Yeah,
we got this.
So
Well,
roll for the goblins because they're the riders.
If they're the same as before, if we kill the goblins, they'll just go away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
if they're not the same as before, then, well...
the ogres might have slightly more initiative to take what they can.
Mm-hmm.
But initiative time, I think, right?
Yeah, very much so. So let's roll
do
for
it.
the goblins.
I got a 1.
Heck dang.
They got a 7.
I'm not doing much better than Kix.
I mean,
well, you're faster than them.
That's all that matters, really.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take the lower roll now anyway, because
that's an extra ogre that doesn't give up.
I was gonna say that's a lot of ogres there. We got ogres, we got mantises, we got goblins.
Damage.
Are the ogres feral or are they just there?
No, they have riders.
Like the ones we fought before.
Yeah. They just have in their backs, the goblins are sort of riding like, shouting orders. So Gar, you go first. Okay, shoot the mantis.
He casts Fly Swatter.
A really
What's the
big
AC
one.
of the mantis?
16. Oh,
Here
God
we
damn.
go. $12 hits. And 105 damage.
Yeah,
They're all shooting it.
Man.
Yeah, guard is not split.
Yeah, this
which is perfectly fair.
This mantis is dead.
Might
But they're on the
kill Lurker
ground.
in the process.
So the goblin has fallen to the ground, but he's not. Let me do something real quick because
Then firebolt. Uh,
I
Who you're
think that
firing the
missed.
firebolt to whom?
the ogre.
The ogre? Yeah, that's a miss.
Al grants advantage on Northern Mantis. And I believe that is turn complete then.
Let me, because it didn't. I always check that you have your things, all your stats attached to
Your
your token.
tokens.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's. Hold on.
I just throw numbers on mine.
Mhm.
If I wild shape, I'm gonna put it into the green one because I'm gonna put my armor class on blue.
Okay. So that was Gar. Hugh.
Okay, the other mantis has advantage on it, so I'm gonna leave that because I'm gonna get advantage because I activate my helmet.
Mm-hmm. It's a bonus
And
action.
Yeah.
That's wait. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna attack the other mantis because I'm gonna hunter's mark it. And then I will shoot.
Go ahead.
23 to hit. Oh, for awful damage.
Yeah. In
Sadness.
spite of being an insect, it seems to have a strong carapace, and most of your it hits, but the bolt sort of bounces up. It's like like
And then the goblin behind me is going to have an owl flying in its face.
okay.
So the next attack on it gets advantage because of familiar.
Okay. Lael. You have two ogres in front of you with goblin riders, a mantis, and a goblin, and another goblin.
Yeah, I'm not going after the ogres. I'm not crazy. At least not right now. Let the skeletons deal with it. I will go after the other mantis instead. So
Okay.
going in front of it to stab, punch. Really slash punch.
Yeah.
I believe it would be a / kick unless you are dropping your weapon.
Yeah, it would be a kick actually.
Jump
So
in.
12, 19, 15. Does any of them actually hit?
Your higher is 15. It misses.
Highest is 19.
The 19 hits.
All right, do 10 slashing to the mantis.
Okay.
So I
You
cut
hit
off a
15.
leg. Yeah.
Not really.
Oh, well.
It's carapace is very strong. It's exoskeleton. It's particularly strong.
How about
Yeah, that doesn't sound good then. If you said that twice now, that means it's something.
Might have resistance or something like that, I guess.
If that's the case, then my unarmed, I'm going to have to kick it a lot because my unarmed attacks are considered magical.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm done, so.
Okay. It's their turn. So I'm just looking for something here. That's
The adventures, do they squish per round?
let
Okay.
me see. There's a reason why they call fire mantises.
Gasp.
Yep.
Is it because they like hot cocoa by warm fires?
Not quite. So 15
What a
15 feet
shame.
cone. Yeah. All these characters right here have to make a saving throw because the mantis breathes fire.
All right, what save we rolling?
Or this.
Dexterity.
Dexterity. 3d6.
Love the 0 on the other side, but
I mean, there's
Oh,
not a
gee.
0 later,
Come on,
right?
Leo.
Sorry, I'm acted because it froze on me. What am I doing, Dex?
Dex.
Okay,
Dex
dexterity
save.
save.
DC 12.
I mean, oh, for fuck's sake.
So everybody who
so
failed,
sad.
I roll very low. I only roll
Yeah.
at 12.
Yep.
On 3.
And I got
on 3.
resistance, so I just take it.
No, that's about average.
The goblin sees the Lael is there, so he fires. Actually, he just takes a short scimitar and slashes at Lael. And hits.
Yep.
4 slashing.
Okay.
The ogres close the distance. They can move. No, that's a plan. So they move here. So the ogre goes to smash the first skeleton that sees with a great club. Plus 12 points of damage. The goblin fires an arrow, the same one. I believe that's a miss. And the other ogre smashes down on the zombie, but he doesn't know it's a zombie. I believe that's a hit. And the short bow from the goblin. It's also a miss. That's them. Barakat.
Okay. What kind of save is this? I think it's wisdom. Yep, it's wisdom. Yeah, okay. I'm going to hypnotic pattern. So it's a 30-foot cube, which is something like this. Oh. It'll be something like that. But the bottom corner is here, and it will hit all the rest of those guys.
Okay.
So they all need to make wisdom saves.
Okay, so the 2 ogres failed.
That
And
may
the
have just
goblins.
made my next turn so
Two
much
goblins.
better.
Me too.
Okay,
Okay, so one
all of
goblin
them, it's-
succeeds.
So, okay, this goblin.
So they are incapacitated with a speed of 0, which just means they can't take actions or reactions.
But they can't make a saving throw at the end of their turn. Of their turn, right?
Each creature in the area must make a wisdom saving throw on a failed save. They become charmed.
I believe it's when they
get a
take damage.
Yeah, when they take damage, or if someone uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Okay.
I.e. the awake goblin
Yeah.
there.
So basically, you guys need to kill the awake goblin. And then I'm gonna try and run away.
Okay.
And give someone inspiration. I'll give Kix inspiration since he's right there.
Thank you.
Kicks.
Let me.
All right. So, quick question. First one being, can I possibly slip through them, past them, while they are incapacitated in such a way?
No, they still occupy space.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd have to go all the way around.
They
Second
still
question.
physically
So these
exist.
goblins are on the back. If I was underneath them, could I swing them? Or adjacent?
They're large. You don't have a 10. Let me see how big is large. Because if they were huge, no.
Large would be 10 feet.
Yeah, and then no. You don't have reach of 10
Max.
feet.
Well, I mean, they're 10 feet tall, but I occupy a 5-foot square here, and then they occupy the one on top.
I guess, yeah. You
That
could.
would be the argument I'm making.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I can wiggle all the way around there, in which case I will go ahead and... How much do I need to get there? because I gotta go all the way here. So that is going to be 2 actions, and then I will action surge in order to attack.
Okay.
The goblin.
Oh, that messes with what I was gonna do.
It's okay, don't worry. You can do whatever you want while I'm there.
Oh, I'm going to because you're a strong boy.
Oh, Raven will grant me advantage as a swoop spy. So
Okay.
the first one will hit. And that is also going to be a distracting strike for 4 additional damage. So 14.
It's dead.
Okay. Don't even have to roll the next one. I will actually go ahead and save it and just let these guys be completely incapacitated for a bit.
Mhm.
And that's my turn then.
Gar.
Now my plan might not be worth it.
I mean, you could attack the other goblin and try and kill him outright.
Okay. Let me see. Yeah, it takes damage, and I think that also gives him a saving throw.
Yeah.
No, he's too stupid for a saving throw.
Doesn't he just actually
Oh,
just
let me-
wake
let
up
me-
from it? Because
it just
what-
ends. Yeah, it just ends.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Oh,
get
okay.
I was kind of hoping for the stupidity of for the saving throw.
I wish it just gave them another saving throw. There'd be so much OP-ness.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, it'd be completely OP.
For any level, really.
11.
Very easy to hit.
Yeah, very easy to get.
But they won't get to take an action, at least this turn. You can
Yeah,
do
this guy
whatever.
says.
They definitely won't take an action now.
Yeah.
Gar shoots the mantis.
Yeah, I think my
Firebolt.
plan's still worth it.
Oh, grants advantage. Ooh, that's a
Yeah.
hit.
Okay. Q.
So the goblin is technically here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Reason why I'm
Actually,
clarifying.
he's here. He occupies the same space as the oak.
Yep.
And he's in the middle.
Mhm.
So reason for the clarification is Hugh is going to use his action to entangle.
Okay.
Right there, getting both the goblin and the ogre.
Gets the ogre. The goblin could jump.
No, he's
Okay.
incapacitated.
He is incapacitated.
Oh yeah.
He can't
Yeah,
take
but he's not-
reactions.
Yeah, he can't. Okay, but he
Action or
still,
reaction.
But
still
he's
wouldn't be affected by the entangle. He's just affected by the hypnotic. You know.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's a
It's a
20-foot square, so we
square.
reach above the goblin.
No.
No, because it's not. It doesn't say
The
cube.
spell doesn't rise 20 feet into the air. It's just the flat surface. Unless it says a sphere or a cone.
Yep. No worries. Or cube.
Or a cube.
Um,
It's just a
But
square.
in that case, that ogre is locked down
hypnotic pattern says cube.
Mhm.
Yeah.
because he can't make the save because he's incapacitated.
So let's see.
Everything has advantage on the ogre because it does not deal damage.
No, unless it was on the ground.
Make the beholder go prone.
They can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they can. So you can't ever do it.
They naturally have flight. They actually don't have the ground speed.
So there is that.
No, you kill the beholder was still.
And I'm not going to use a bonus action for anything.
Okay. Lael, you're up.
Okay, so quick question for my own understanding of this.
Mhm.
Stunning strike here. I need to use the weapon attack, so I need to use
Your
the,
fists are weapon.
Melee weapon attack. It's your fists count as a
Your
light
fists
weapon.
count as a light.
Okay, I'm just checking. Okay, so I'm going to just do a series of kick. I'm going to do my 3 standard kicks against the mantis.
Mhm.
I would like to use my key power to make the first. I guess I could do
It's when
just
you
only
hit.
one.
You don't have to
Yeah.
declare until you hit.
You can do stunning strike on every single strike you throw.
Oh, I know that. I'm all right. So we'll do.
Yeah, but you don't. He doesn't have to declare it until he actually has a hit.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to waste his key points if he misses.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like that's why I was just gonna do the kick. So you ready?
Mm-hmm. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Like-
That's also a hit.
All right. Well, the first one then would be the stunning strike, and then so we do 2 hits.
Yeah, he's done.
And we do 24 damage to it.
I like how your damage is blunt force trauma.
And if it matters, that is considered magical as well. So
you did 24. Yeah.
okay. And Lael is done. So up is the goblins.
Okay. This goblin right here, actually stunning strike until the end of your next turn. So you get to do another attack. Interesting.
You can technically keep them indefinitely stunned, yes.
Yes,
If
I
you-
can.
If
hit,
you
and they
hit.
fail.
They fail. The goblin attacks you with a scimitar, Leo, and misses.
Yep.
This goblin right here scrambles over here and shoots at
That's okay, bro.
yeah,
I mean, it doesn't actually matter that much, considering half of them are dead.
short bow and
That
misses.
misses.
So those were the goblins. The pandas can't do anything. These guys are locked down. Okay, Barakat, your turn.
Okay, so what does... So he's stunned? Let me check what that actually does. Attack rolls...
I'm-
automatically fail. Strength and dex.
My understanding of stun is that it can't do anything until
Pretty much.
it's
Well,
out
it's
of it. So
incapacitated. Attack rolls against it have advantage, and it fails strength and dex saves.
Yes.
Don't know. I think all my saves are like wisdom though.
Mhm.
Constitution. I guess I'll target the goblin that shot me. And I'll
He's basically in cover, so he has advantage if you're doing a range attack. If it's just a spell,
yeah, I'm just
doesn't matter.
gonna do dissonant whispers because fuck
Okay.
it. So let's do this. Okay, so he takes 8. He uses his reaction to. Oh,
Die.
cool. He uses his reaction to commit die.
Yeah.
I want to inspire anyone? I feel like everyone's fine. So I'm just gonna not do anything.
Kicks, your turn.
Kix is going to go ahead and pull out Stormbreaker,
Mm-hmm.
or Storm's Fury, and he's going to go for the other goblin.
Okay.
23, I think, might do it.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
kill.
Yep.
Your
Kicks
minimal
go ahead.
damage. You do more than he can take.
Yup. Kix will go ahead and step up here, and he will go ahead and take a first swipe at the ogre while it is completely incapacitated.
Okay.
Oh wow, double 12. Look at that.
Still hit though.
But it still hits. And it is going to be a distracting strike for 6 more.
So that's 13 and 6, 19 points. It shakes the hypnotic pattern, but it's still trapped onto its turn. On the if it survives, it probably won't survive guard attack right now.
It probably won't, but I wanted to get a hit in.
Well, every attack on it has advantage because it's restrained.
Yeah.
Yup.
Guard, let's see this damage output you do.
Have fun.
2 trillion damage.
Skeleton shoot ogre.
that's a lot of hits.
Yeah, it's very much dead.
159.
So,
This
are
feels
we
very illegal.
are we at the point where Gar one-shots everything in sight?
If they have 11 AC,
Yeah,
Yeah.
if they have 11 AC. Not if they're like a dragon.
If we can get advantage on the dragon, it helps out a lot.
Or if they resist non-magical attacks.
Yes, that'll also help.
the
You
wizard
hit-
casts protection from arrows.
That the spell doesn't exist anymore in D20.
Ah,
So
yeah,
sad.
sad.
It still exists in Pathfinder.
I never
Yeah.
got to use it because it was useless.
There are other spells that can help, like shield, but not
Okay.
Q.
Well,
you heard a noise
Q.
behind you, a goblin, fire an arrow, and then die.
that's fine. I'll just go after the other goblin. Q is going to use his movement to get right up in this goblin's face. But while he is moving, just need to look at action economy real quick. Hell yeah. He sees that Lael has taken a little bit of damage. So he is going to use one of his second level spell slots to do a healing spirit right on top of Lael,
Cool.
followed by primal savagery into the face of the goblin, which my owl would give me advantage.
That's a hit.
15 doesn't hit?
15
I said it's a hit. Yeah.
does hit.
Oh, I said doesn't hit. Cool. Take off the 2. 10 points of acid damage.
It's dead. I mean, you finish up the last mantis, and it's also dead. So I'm not gonna stretch this anymore.
Ah, I wanted to do the killing blow.
Yeah.
Lael, bring your health to full.
I assume that this would kill it right there at the 10.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So it's dead.
Yeah, if anyone else has been hurt at all, Healing Spirit has. Let me see the amount of die.
I think I'm the only one that actually took damage in that fight. But then again, like as a monk, I kind of always do.
I don't know. I got like a little soot on me.
Yeah. So
yes, I'm
there
not
is
fireproof.
There's four dice of healing within the Healing Spirit.
All right, throw me a die.
Hell yeah. So that'll be a D6. I'll throw you another one. You get 4 after Lael gets up to full.
There we go. Perfect.
Pretty good for a bonus action heal.
Oh yeah, definitely. 4 dice on a bonus action? Yeah, that's crazy.
It's an incredibly broken spell.
And it's a bonus action to cast, which is nice.
Yeah,
I
something
still
for us to
think
think
you
about later.
can actually do like the train thing on it.
Oh, well, that was fun.
Still, they got us in a flank. It wasn't exactly a good ambush on their part, but they are patrolling.
Yeah.
And it is worrisome. You know, I thought that these mantises would be more impressive. Well,
Don't tempt fate.
what? Who's listening?
Chaos.
Lord
Yeah.
I know.
Just saying, you know.
Well, I mean, this is the first time we've seen these abominations. Giant insect, breathes fire. I suppose a horde of them would actually be a problem. But, well, if they're just riding them in one at a time.
It also helps that we're being pretty naturally aware of our surroundings.
Right. It's good that we have all of you here.
Yep.
So, one slight speed bump on the way to our destination.
Hmm.
And I think with that, we continue going.
Let me put you back in the big map.
So I have a question. Those mantises, was there pieces of their carapace that were left undamaged?
You can make a survival check.
I would have tried to harvest as much as I could.
Yeah, you do.
26.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can harvest the glands. They're modified glands that spew fire. And the exoskeleton could be used for a small creature like you, like a light armor or a shield.
And did I get both on? Did I get it from each of them?
Yeah, you got basically glance from one of the exoskeleton from the other.
Got it.
It's possible it could be fire resistant, which would be an interesting shield.
Yes.
Hugh's not going for a shield.
Why would Hugh use a shield? Ever?
Well, I
Actually,
like shields.
He might only because he can technically use them, and he does have a weapon that is one-handed.
So I have a question then. What is Hugh actually doing with the carapace?
He wants it for armor.
Ah.
Because I am imposing the non-required rule of druids don't wear metal armor. So,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so having cool inventive hide would be good.
yeah. And like but the thing is, having Hugh with a whip and a shield would be cool.
Oh, hell yeah. All right, so that was an ambush on day 1 of our travels. We rest up and then proceed another 2 days.
Okay.
Should we make any camping rolls lesson?
Up to you.
Sure.
Absolutely. We're traveling with this group of lizard folk, correct?
You have a guide.
Yeah.
Okay, so because we have a guide, I'm going to hunt, but I specifically want to hunt with them to know what to sort of go for.
And I'll cook it. And then Lael, you can do stealth. Bearcat keeps watch.
Natural 20.
Or you could even entertain if you
I
wanted,
can do
but then no
entertainment
one's doing.
and help with
Wow.
watch, right?
Yeah.
So,
Jesus, that's two
question.
20s in a row.
Jesus.
Look at
if I
those
do
rolls.
Performance. Do the lizard men also get inspiration?
They're NPCs, so it doesn't matter.
But
They
you'll
make
probably
you
get a
roll
natural
walls.
20.
It would be cool though. Alright. But
You'll probably get a natural
holy shit.
I called it. What the? Wow.
Hey guys,
Whoa,
just ascending to demigod status here.
See, this reminds me of the trap of the reverse pit trap on Wednesday.
Hey, do we find like some ancient treasure now with all those?
Nope.
I mean,
one.
Cool
I mean,
while you're ahead,
honestly,
right?
it's weird. If I'm the GM, this is what I would do. Like, oh, you trip over a fucking scepter that's a +3 mace. I don't know.
Oh, hey, look, you
Yes, let's
accidentally
give us the
stepped on a
+3 mace.
+9 million sword.
Sure, it's also be cursed, but yeah, go ahead and pick up the mace. Go ahead.
No, seriously, that's pretty damn cool.
Damn.
That is a series of rolls.
Yeah, you do hear something weird. You hear is that in the distance, very far distance, you hear the sound of drums.
Okay.
over this direction, but it's very faint.
Okay.
Normally, you would not hear it normally at this great distances, but yeah, you hear it's like very faint, almost like it sort of bent in the background. And for those who do actually hear those 20s or 30s, those rolls, yeah, you feel a sense of trepidation.
Out of curiosity, with that natural 20 on the hunting, could I have hunted
Mhm.
something with a carapace that I then harvested?
Probably not, because that's
Cool.
not what the hunting rules are for. Unless you know what you're specifically hunting.
I was gonna say the mantises, but I doubt they would have much meat and be good for eating. So no.
No, I mean, they're big, but they don't. They're
Yeah.
pretty stringy. So
It's all good. It's all good.
with that, actually, all of you, you actually find kind of like large, like birds, like but they're flightless birds. Not like chickens, but like 3 times the size of a chicken. And you find quite a lot of them, right?
Chocobos.
And you kill them. So everybody gets a bonus to strength. That is, you have advantage on strength checks for the next day.
Dope.
Cool.
So everyone has inspiration again.
Yes, and everybody has inspiration again. If this were another system, you get more than 1 inspiration, but this is D20.
Yeah,
Dungeons and Dragons,
sadly.
you only get the 1.
No,
Which means you gotta
something
use
else
it.
will happen. It's, I don't know.
But yeah, with that, the next day, Hugh will again lead the charge for survival.
I want Guard to make a wisdom roll before we're done.
Oh.
Okay. Let's set up the scene. Everybody's sleeping. Guard retreats to his shell. And in the darkness, you find yourself, Guard, sort of following this tunnel, this maybe a mine, maybe some kind of excavation. And you see a hunch figure of a person looking for something. And they seem to have found some kind of skull. And as he sort of bends over the skull, you see that from, and the audience says this, but not the other players, sees from his neck hangs a metal triangle in a cord around his neck. And it sort of vibrates. And you hear voices like, find it, and you will get your reward, as promised. You hear many voices in the dark saying this, and sort of a maniacal laughter in the distance. Go ahead, find what you seek. Find it, and then you go into whatever other dreams or nightmares you have typically.
That's not ominous at all.
Super not ominous. And he cry in the darkness, but where? Kicks immediately awoken by Gar actually getting excited.
So one final move before we call it a night.
Let's
Restoration.
go to there.
Okay.
Beat me to it. There you go.
I've already rolled for the survival 24.
Yo. Looking
Nice.
good.
I'm just saying, Hugh's meant to hang out here.
Yeah.
Last day of the month.
So at night, well, late in the afternoon. Let me see. Yeah, okay. I have to roll this. think I ruled that wrong, did I? No, I didn't. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you Hugh, you know that you're being stalked. Something or someone is out there in the jungle stalking you.
I will
So
point that out to our guide.
But no one else can detect it.
Yep, I pointed out to the guide.
The passive perceptions. What's the highest outside of you who has survived? Passive perception for everyone else.
13.
Mine is low. I think it's 12.
My
Can I
passive is
do
15.
one thing before this turns into anything?
It's a bonus action or reactional.
Oh, in that case, I don't think I can do it. Nah.
So the highest among you is what, 16?
Yep.
Okay, so everybody's surprised except for you. And you start here in the trail at the bottom.
All right.
15 gets surprised, but 16 doesn't.
Oh no, it's because my survival is higher than that.
Yeah.
Bonk.
I'm gonna say I'm here because I was more leading up at the front.
I gotta
I will
figure out a
stand
better
next
way.
to Kix.
I gotta figure out a better way to make a token.
What do you mean?
Like for whatever reason, like I always have to like just copy and paste my.
That has to be set on the GM end for
Yeah.
the actual.
Lessons has to do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. That's actually not the AC of this creature. It's not.
And everything froze
Interesting.
on me again, so I'm logging out, logging back in.
That's a dope. That's a dope guard token.
The Ouroboros.
Give me a sec, because setting up your own creatures that are not already something I should have done before. Like, it's the same thing as just pulling them out of the out of the monster manual. And it
You
is, in
gotta
fact,
keep like a camp page and just like keep all the tokens there and just select
Yeah.
them all, copy paste them, and drop them down. It'll make life so much easier.
I do,
That's
but
what I
didn't
do.
I didn't do it for this though.
I'm gonna. That's part of my plan tomorrow for my game on Tuesday, because slowly they're gonna start to get into weird amalgamations of
No, it's aberration.
creature types that are out there, but additional types to it.
See if I can show you the
They already look real funky.
Can everybody see it now?
We see the tokens, but we don't see a larger image.
It should be shown to players. I don't know why it's not showing to players.
Yeah, I don't see anything but just us.
Let me enlarge it so you guys can see what it looks like.
Cool. That's a
Big
friendly boy.
Aberration guys.
Yes. Actually, no, these guys are smart enough. Yeah, that they wouldn't land with this. It's going to land here. So basically, from the trees, these creatures sort of land, and they're going to attack. They're going to do initiative first.
Here we go.
I still don't
Let's
see
see.
anything, but
What do you mean you don't?
I mean, yeah, everyone except for Hugh was surprised condition.
oh, so Hugh's
Yep.
the only one that actually sees them.
Pretty much.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, what do I want to do? I effectively have. I'm going to consider myself down one first level spell slot for Goodberry. No, we ate yesterday. Never
yeah,
mind.
you hunted. So everyone except for Hugh can't take an action and can't take reactions until your turn ends.
That's
This round.
correct.
Finally got
Yep,
control of
can't
my
shield you.
character again, so let me roll.
Yeah, so Hugh, this thing lands in front of you. Sorry. What are you going to do?
Okay. Hugh is going to use a spell he has not used in a while. I just need to read something. That's with a melee weapon attack. And that's a melee spell attack, so they don't combine. Cool. In that case, Hugh is going to level 3 Searing Smite. And on the one in front of him, he is going to whip it. With advantage because of his familiar. 21 to whip it good.
Okay, as you lash out with the whip, it has a reaction. It parries. Yes, as a reaction.
Yep.
And counterattacks. With one of its very long claws that is sensitive.
Does the whip does not go through?
No, it doesn't go through.
Ooh, with a 21. Ouch.
That means they probably have like at least 18 AC, right?
Yeah. So 6 points of damage. As it slashes and like cuts you in the side, like as a reaction. Now it's their turn. He's gonna do a multi-attack on you. 2 long claw and 2 tongue whips. Like its mouth open and the it has 6 claws. But essentially, one was used to parry and the one to counterattack. So the long claws. That's a miss, right?
That just hits.
Ooh, that's a hit. And the tongue whips. Okay, it misses with the tongue whips. But the long claws hit.
Yeah, I get hit by the claws.
So 16 points of damage.
I might be down real bad against these guys if they can reaction every round to stop my attack.
And this guy right here, he's gonna screech. And it's a 30-foot.
30-foot cone.
Yeah. So right, it takes all those takes every except for Lael. Yeah, actually, everybody gets hit. So everybody make a saving throw. DC Constitution DC 16.
Constitution.
Nope.
I bet I can do it. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
We good?
I'm not.
I mean, good is relative, right? And the numbers will keep rolling and
Roll. I mean, how many did it hit?
13. What's the DC?
16. Constitution. So those who fail get 24 points of damage and are deafened. That is, and deafened does the following. Deafened. A deafened creature can hear and automatically fails any ability that requires hearing. So, for example, if somebody's going to coordinate with them, that'll be kind of tough to do because, well, you know. Yeah. So we go to the top of the round.
That was DC 16, correct?
DC 16, yes.
Okay.
And actually, it can move. So it's going to move and try to hide in the jungle.
Smack it.
It's still a surprise round, so
Well, he took damage, so wouldn't he get his reaction back?
Lael would have his reaction because he goes on 13 in the Duke.
yeah, he could attack. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Lael gets one opportunity attack.
16.
Oh,
That's a miss. So he's going to make, and you guys are going to see the roll here. Yeah. He tries to hide, but the creature tries to hide, but it can't. So
pretty sure we
Gar
can see all the tentacles.
doesn't do anything. Let me see. It's probably, did I do this right? Yeah, descending. Yeah, okay. So it should have been 13. So it starts with Hugh again.
Yep.
Hugh, you have this creature in front of you.
Yee, this is a problem. This is a problem. I'm at 21 health. I am going to...
That also, well, you can give commands, and that includes you can actually cast spells. But if someone says, "Hey, move over there,"
Mhm.
and you're deafened, you won't be able to hear it.
Yep.
Just to make
Bark Skin won't help out. I do still have my... You know what? I still have my Searing Smite up,
Mhm.
which is a concentration. So I'm going to attack with my whip first. Because may as well, I have to make a weapon attack for this. Again, advantage. 12. No. And I gotta get out of there.
Okay.
I gotta.
So it makes a single attack against you. Tries
Yep.
to get you with a long claw. And it crits.
It's all I could do.
Or 16
That's
points of
fine.
damage.
15?
16. No, 15. Yeah, 15. Piercing. It's just like stab you in the back, like you.
Yep. Okay.
And in fact, as you were running very fast. The claw extended and followed you. So instead of just tapping you as you left, he started like almost when you were leaving his, like, yo, I'm clear. Like, ah. If it weren't for your armor, you know that he would have run you through.
Yep.
Barakat.
Ew.
Well, they're probably immune to being charmed and blinded.
They don't have eyes.
They don't have eyes, so they probably cannot be blinded.
Mm-hmm.
Charmed or frightened, maybe. Unlikely.
I'm gonna see if I can...
I guess at worst I can do that. So, how far away are they from each other? Too far. Okay. So I guess I can either try and Tasha's one or Dissonant Whispers one.
Go for it. The incapacitate one.
Yeah, I guess I
Probably
should
the
see
one
it,
the forest there.
yeah. Because it doesn't charm or frighten, it's just incapacitated. But it gets a save every turn. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna target the one on the right
Yeah.
with this. And I'll use my unsettling words. Oh, wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom save. Yeah, okay.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, it failed.
So it falls prone and is incapacitated unless it is really, really dumb.
No, it's not that though.
Cool.
Okay.
It's
At the end
harder
of
than that.
its turns, it can make a save, or if it takes damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm
So
going
kicks.
to run away.
Yep, well, you're running away. Everyone's hiding over in that corner, so enjoy. I will go ahead and advance upon this one, and I will strike it. Let's go ahead and just go with the regular longsword. Raven is assisting for the first hit. 20.
That's a hit.
Right, and of course, I will go ahead and distracting strike. 1 extra point. Second hit. 14.
Miss. You see that
Okay.
it's not so much that you miss, it's that the skin is very rubbery. And sort of like the sword can't really find purchase, can't really cut into it.
Okay. I will go ahead and action surge for 2 more hits.
hmm
21
That's a hit.
for 13 with an additional 8. That is 21
Okay.
in 1 hit. This is still up.
Oh, very much so.
1 more then. 22 for 8 and 3. That's another 11.
You're hitting it, but it seems that the skin just seems to be bouncing off. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. You hit it once, so take out the last strike because I get to counter strike.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it parries one of your attacks and then counter strikes.
Well, you can
Color
get
me
the,
impressed.
You get the
And it
distraction back.
misses.
And it misses.
Yeah.
That's just fine.
But the last one didn't do the damage. So
Well, you have 1 extra die for next turn.
Ooh, very true.
Liam,
So-
you are deaf, I believe. But otherwise,
I am, but I don't really need to care about that at the moment. So I come in and I'm gonna do my jumps and kick him in the face.
Okay. Miss.
What's a big miss?
All
All
the
3
miss.
miss.
All 3
Wow. Okay. I'm done.
You did a wonderful demonstration of your martial prowess and miss.
So sad.
Okay, so
I
guess
mean,
this guy-
a 1, a 3, and a 9. I guess it's gonna happen.
okay, so he's gonna do the following. He's gonna do 3. Actually, he's gonna first try to see if he recharges. 6.
Well, at least I was
Doesn't
targeting my
recharge.
targeting.
Yeah. This guy's gonna try to make a saving throw. Is it at the
Check
beginning
it.
or at the end
At
of
the
the
end.
round? Okay, so this guy's gonna try to do that. He didn't recharge, but he's gonna do attacks. Oh, he's gonna try to attack. Actually, he's gonna do 2 things. He saw you, so Barakat, make a saving throw for me, please. DC 16.
What kind?
It's an intelligence saving throw.
Okay. Intelligence saving throw. Nope. Do I wanna...
That's what happens.
Okay.
12 points of damage.
Can't take a
And this-
reaction.
And you guys can make attacks of opportunity because he's going to move over here to kick this guy to wake him up. Actually, he just can do it from here. He doesn't have to just get close. Just sort of
Yeah.
tap him. Yeah.
I sure will because he walks away from us. So
Yeah. That's a
and
hit.
critically hit him.
Nice.
18.
Okay, so I took
Nine.
damage. I can't take a reaction, and I have to choose between a movement, an action, and a bonus action. Okay, cool.
And Leo?
I thought only Kicks got it. Okay.
Yeah, he also walked away from your zone of control.
24.
That's a hit.
Take another 10 on top.
Okay, 5.
Good
So
work.
it happens in the same round. So this guy is now awake. And he's going to move up to here.
Yeah.
And he's going to do another screech. He didn't do a screech. 30 foot.
Well, I tried.
I'm in it.
Yeah. So everybody make a saving throw DC 16 for a Screech.
That is wisdom.
That is a Constitution check.
Oh, Constitution. Okay. Oh. Mm. That sucks.
17 points of damage, half for anyone else who.
Mhm.
And those who
I
failed also
had a
are
plan.
also deafened as well.
Well, you see, I'm really not deafened.
Those who failed are deafened.
Oh, I totally failed, but I'm not.
Okay.
But I'm not deafened because I'm unconscious.
Okay. Yeah.
I guess that's a way to not be deafened.
Yes.
I was gonna heal so much next turn too.
And we have 3 minutes to the hour, so we're gonna leave it here.
No, Hugh. Wait.
That's just cruel.
Actually, hold on. I have inspiration. I want to see what my other roll was to see if it wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah, your other roll was like an 8.
Yeah, we can start
Oh
Okay,
no, what
go
I'm
ahead.
saying is
Yeah,
Go ahead,
keep
Gar.
one more action. Just
Yeah, finish out the round.
yeah, start at the top with Hugh, and then Hugh starts with the save next time. Animate dead is 4th level. Get back 4 skeletons.
okay.
And animates you as a skeleton.
I'm not a skeleton yet.
Not
Ace
quite
18. Your armor class is 18.
Keyword is yet.
There are trees in here, so they will provide cover as well. This guy's out in the open, by the way, so no problem.
What's their AC?
yet. He means the one in the open.
18.
Such a good plan.
5 of them hit.
Yikes.
For 45. Of course, if there's resistance... Oh, right, you don't just subtract flat numbers in the system. There isn't like straight DR. They're just half the number.
It's halved.
It's
Which
just
makes it
half.
so much easier when dealing with this. Olbrin just flails an axe around.
You do some damage, but most of them sort of like get stuck in the skin and like bounce off. Yeah. And Element, well, he missed. So
Yep.
good for him, because otherwise he would have gotten a reaction as well. So we're gonna leave it here. With Hugh unconscious, Barracat severely wounded.
Yeah.
Some skeletons damaged and destroyed, but many of them have come back. These demon tongues lashing out and doing some serious damage. Told you there were some nasty aberrations out here.
Oh, yeah. Just waiting for them to show up.
Yeah.
Oh, they're here now.
True.
Okay.
And I have Dimension Door for 500 feet of runaway.
And I have the most expensive piece of equipment in the party.
Yeah. So let's get started, shall we? Start with Gar and Kix. I mean,
All
come
right.
on. You guys are doing fine. You can do like 100 points per round. Come on.
Well, on a good day. Well, Baron Kicks the Shield has a cool, calculating personality, and he believes a hero stands up against all challenges. Those under my command and protection come first, and I have immense ego and delusions of grandeur. Meanwhile, Gar is our total necromancer. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. This is Halloween. Who's up next?
Oh.
Lael, why did you go?
All right, I'm playing Lael, the monk. He's contemplative. He's seeking balance and enlightenment, but struggling to find it. And he harbors that vengeance in his heart, and he really wants to kill these things so he can exact his vengeance.
Okay. Let's Hugh, who is up next week?
Absolutely. Next week we will see if Hugh, the Drew Ranger, or Ruid, whatever you prefer. We'll see how he does. But I myself and Justin, I play here Wednesdays and Sundays, and this lovely game, as well as one that may be coming to a wrap soon, and Wicked Ones. I am the GM over at One Bad Roll every Tuesday night. There has been some technical problems lately, but we think we have it figured out. I say that knowing I may have just caused myself more problems.
Yeah.
No, for you, man.
But yeah, we'll see if Hugh, our very freedom-loving kobold who has finally found what he believes he was given his powers for, dies immediately after discovering what he believes his purpose is.
Oh, it depends. It depends on who heals you next. Yeah, you can actually get a heal to get up again. A Barakat who comes next.
Hello, I can choose bonus action of my 3 options next round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And not do anything else if I wanted. But yeah, I'm playing Barakat, the not so human bard. Who uses his flattery to direct attention away from them, or attempts to. Like seeing the smiles on people's faces when they perform, which, I mean, with that 30, that'd be pretty good, you know.
That's a god tier performance.
I will always remember that knock joke.
You know.
Yeah.
Who was there?
Is their most treasured possession, and they're struggling with that secret identity that they're actively hiding from everyone else, which Lael is suspicious of, and Hugh apparently knows. And apparently, their mentor, who they're looking for, is in the mountains, probably enslaved by a bunch of Yuan-Ti who are not very nice.
Or he's in charge.
Why is it always the Yuan-Ti?
Because they're
cool. Evil
You
and
can
cool.
sprinkle a little Yuan-Ti on everything, you know?
Yeah.
No, why are they always the
Evil
bad
snake.
guys?
It's
Because
like
they are
salt. You
literally
go well with
evil.
everything.
They are by definition evil. Evil
guess.
slavers. They're
I
like the
guess.
dark elves. They just are.
Lessons, you want to give your shout out?
And of course, I've been trying to give these guys a bit of a challenge tonight. They parried everything that I threw at them, but finally, apparently, there's no
for a second.
No kill like overkill, I guess. And we'll see what happens next week. I'll be here 6:00 Eastern with more of Into the Wild Coast, and I stream every week. I'm going back to streaming, thankfully, finally. See if I can finish what I was doing. The aberrations are pretty tough. That's why they are aberrations. And we'll see what happens. But from now, we'll see you. Bye-bye, everybody.
Ciao.
Hey, I didn't get to do our outro. I'm Griff. This is Theta. Come see us Sundays and Wednesdays where we do games. Come see us Wednesdays for Wicked Ones and Ironclaw. And of course, don't forget to see our podcast bi-weekly at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays, where we'll even be having lessons learned this time next week. There we go. I did that. Yay.
Yeah.
Now goodbye, everybody.
Definitely not a scuffed outro.
Lessons learned, the special guest GM.
Scuffed. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Ciao.
Bye, guys.
See